8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not your MCM. 2, it's Mama Monday. And 3, it's time for the 24 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of Poverty's Environment, the Polar Chuck Paul. Episode 193. Guilty until proven innocent. Jigga Kelly not guilty. I got all my mommies with me. Jigga Kelly not guilty. That ain't age well. Because Kelly for damn sure was motherfucking guilty. How you guys doing? I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. It's another Mamba Monday. The H24 podcast is back. And we got about 4 episodes left until the year is up? Let me double check that for you guys. Got an episode for you guys this week. 1 episode next week. And definitely 2 next week. I'm going to have an episode on New Year's Eve. And I have another one either on the 1st or the 2nd of January. So yeah, we definitely got a handful of episodes for the year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 episodes left. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a best of for New Year's Eve. Well, the 30th of December. I don't know if next week Monday I may just do the top 12 things that happen every month of this year. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But let's get right into it. Of course, the episode title, Guilty Till Proven Innocent, off that Jay-Z Dynasty Rock La Familia album. Yes, that song was pretty much about the situation he got into with Rivera, claiming that he had hit him with a bottle or had stabbed him or something like that. I think it was really somebody else. He just took the fall for it and whatnot. But yeah, man, this past weekend, the alleged victim of Jay-Z, Sean Carter, and Diddy, Sean Combs, did an interview on NBC. And of course, she didn't reveal her face or whatnot, just a silhouette. But I want you guys to listen. This is a full 2 minutes that's circulating and whatnot. I want you guys to watch. Here we go.
Like you live your life in a shatterproof drywall ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver, who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background, so it was just something to talk about.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative of the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at the time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter took turns raping her while a female celebrity watched.
Jay-Z comes in and rapes me. Well, he at that point I was fighting, trying to get away from him, and he put his hand over my mouth and told me to stop it, cut the.
After the alleged rape, she says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up and drove her home.
We rode home in silence. He didn't ask me what happened. He didn't ask me what I did or where I was.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. Quote, "I felt like I would remember that, and I don't. I have a lot going on, but I mean, that's something that would definitely stick in my mind," he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said that she stands by her statement.
Interesting, huh? Interesting. Like I said last week, there were articles written about that night. And just to be clear, I'm not victim blaming because it's going to come out that she's not a victim. But I'm always in favor of truth and facts, not opinions, not feelings. Well, we go have our opinions, but feelings never matter when it comes to facts, right? And I'm not one of those who think Jay can't do no wrong, but I'm also someone who doesn't want to convict somebody before they get their day in court or whatever, or if they even charged. Continuing on, Jay-Z released this statement on the Roc Nation's Instagram account. "Today's investigative report proves this attorney Buzbee filed a false complaint against me in the pursuit of money and fame. This incident didn't happen, and yet he filed it in court and doubled down in the press. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. This was over before it began. This 1-800 lawyer doesn't realize it yet, but soon. Sean Carter." Then his lawyer, Alex Spiro, had this to say: "It is stunning that a lawyer would not only file such a serious complaint without proper vetting, but will make things worse by further peddling this false story in the press. We are asking the court to dismiss this frivolous case today and will take up the matter of additional discipline for Buzbee and all the lawyers that filed the complaint." Sheesh. And Tony Buzbee released this statement, well, not a statement, but he had spoke about the interview that his client did without him. Buzbee says he is continuing to vet her claims. Jane Doe's case was referred to our firm by another, who vetted it prior to sending it to us, he told NBC News in the email. Our client remains fiercely adamant that what she has stated is true, to the best of her memory. We will continue to vet her claims and collect corroborating data to the extent it exists. Because we have interrogated her intensely, she has even agreed to submit to a polygraph. I've never had a client suggest that before. In any event, he added, we always do our best to vet each claim made, just as we did in this case. This has been extremely distressing for her, to the point she has experienced seizures and had to seek medical treatment due to the stress. So, her father don't remember it happening, meaning she lied. The friend who drove her 5 hours happens to be dead. The people she spoke to weren't there. No one finds this funny. So he's passing the buck, blaming it on another law firm that referred her to him. Come on, man. Cut the shit, 1-800 lawyer. And the claim that she was at this White House or whatever. I'm gonna read you some parts from stuff I posted last week. Lotus nightclub had off-duty police officers as bouncers, and they never let in a 13-year-old girl. She claimed it was a party at his house, but he didn't have a mansion back in 2000. Diddy lived in an exclusive townhouse on Park Avenue in New York City that he bought in '98. Come on, dog. Come on. And Dame Dash was on some podcast or whatever, and they asked him about the Jay-Z situation. I'm gonna play the first minute.
What's happening?
Okay, let's get into it. What do you think about the Jay allegations that came out?
Well, I can say this. I've been looking at the news, and a couple weeks ago I saw that, that attorney had got sued for extortion, and I saw the lawyers that were on the case, and I saw that Alex Shapiro, or whatever his name is. So I was like, damn, homie might be jammed up or be a part of that, but I didn't think too much of it. I was definitely surprised at the long statement because, I've been to court with homeboy and he doesn't say anything. He never responds. He has his lawyer speak. So I know that it must bother him because he actually said something in the length of the statement, And it was funny because Honor Up just came out the night before and I'm hearing words like honor in the statement. But again, for me, I have nothing to do with it, and I'm trying to look at it objectively like everyone else is. So for me, it's like, of course, people are going to be in the bots, the stupid ass bots, and people that are just I don't know, but they're going to be always talking about him again. But right now, the whole world is talking about him every day, all day.
Random, but it's funny. You see him every time he grabs his mouth. He's fixing his dentures. But anyway. I find it funny that he's pretty much dancing around this shit because also, remember, last week, this picture of Jay-Z says Brian and Matt had connections in the entertainment industry that blessed them with all access passes to the award show. When they went to the downstairs VIP bar to grab a drink, they said they saw Hove and Dame Dash sitting in the corner laughing with the Rockefeller Records crew. So Dame, you were with Jay that night. I don't care how much beef I have with somebody, I'm not gonna let folks call him a rapist. He could, nothing wrong with him saying I was with Jay that night. That didn't happen. All someone has to do is say, well, Dame was with Jay at the VMAs. I'm just saying. Pretty corny if you ask me. But yeah, man. The only person to make Jay-Z settle out of court is my man, Master of the Diamond Cutter. Self high five. DDP. Diamond Dallas Page. So yeah, it's only a matter of time before this gets thrown out. It's sad. It's fucked up. She needs to be prosecuted or arrested. The lawyers as well. This is going to be interesting because aside from the federal charges that Diddy is facing, he's facing numerous civil cases that are filed from Buzbee, and they're going to take a look at this shit, and those might get thrown out. We shall see. We shall see. Before I let go, I want to bring up another situation that happened back in 2006. A woman by the name of Crystal Mangum was a stripper from North Carolina who accused 3 white Duke lacrosse players of rape in 2006. They had a party and she was a stripper at the party. No DNA evidence was found on her at the scene, whatever the case may be, and they were eventually dismissed of all charges and whatnot. Not without public scrutiny, of course. They were the whole team missed the season and whatnot. Of course, protests, things of that nature. You gotta think about it. 3 white athletes raping a black girl, and then the case gets dismissed because of a lack of evidence. 5 years later, she's arrested for stabbing her boyfriend. He later died in the hospital, and then she was charged for murder. She's serving, I believe, 14 to 18 years. She should be out in 2026. And this past weekend, she revealed that she lied about the rape happening. Interesting, right? Yeah. Google that story. Crystal Mangum. Mangum. I will be back from the episode this week. And like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. These hoes ain't for matrimony. They for the mattress, homie. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. It's The Rock.